Hello, everyone. Welcome to English Podcast. We're so happy you're here with us today.
Hi there. Great to have you listening. I'm Mike.
And I'm Sarah. We create these podcasts to help you learn practical, everyday English.
That's right. If this episode helps you, please share it with your friends who are learning English.
Today, we're talking about something very personal and interesting. We're going to discuss personality.
Yes, being able to describe your personality is essential for job interviews, making friends, dating, and self-reflection.
Whether you're talking about your strengths, weaknesses, or what makes you unique, you need the right vocabulary.
This episode will teach you how to describe personality traits, talk about yourself, and understand what others mean when they describe personalities.
So, Mike, how would you describe your personality?
That's a great question. I'd say I'm pretty introverted. I like spending time alone to recharge. I'm also quite analytical. I tend to overthink things and look at situations from different angles.
Those are great descriptions. Notice how Mike said, I'm introverted. I like spending time alone, and I tend to overthink. These are perfect ways to describe personality.
What about you, Sarah? How would you describe yourself?
I'm definitely more extroverted than you. I get energy from being around people. I'd also say I'm creative and spontaneous. I like trying new things and going with the flow rather than planning everything.
Extroverted, creative, spontaneous, going with the flow, excellent personality vocabulary. Today we'll teach everyone how to talk about personality naturally.
Let's get started.
First, let's learn the fundamental personality distinctions.
The most basic is introvert versus extrovert.
An introvert is someone who gets energy from being alone.
I'm an introvert, or I'm introverted.
I prefer quiet activities and small groups.
I need alone time to recharge.
An extrovert is someone who gets energy from social interaction.
I'm an extrovert, or I'm extroverted.
I love being around people.
Social activities energize me.
Some people are ambiverts, in between.
I'm an ambivert. Sometimes I'm social, sometimes I need quiet time.
You can also describe yourself as outgoing, sociable, and friendly.
I'm pretty outgoing. I enjoy meeting new people.
Or reserved, quiet, and not very talkative.
I'm quite reserved until I get to know someone.
Now let's learn positive personality traits.
Let's start with social traits.
Friendly means warm and welcoming to others.
I'm a friendly person. I like making others feel comfortable.
Sociable means enjoying company and conversation.
I'm very sociable. I love parties and gatherings.
Approachable means easy to talk to.
People say I'm approachable.
Warm means showing kindness and affection.
She has a warm personality.
Work-related traits are hardworking or diligent.
I'm hardworking and take my responsibilities seriously.
Reliable or dependable means people can count on you.
I'm reliable. When I say I'll do something, I do it.
Organized means structured and orderly.
I'm very organized. I like planning and schedules.
Ambitious means having strong goals and drive.
I'm ambitious. I want to achieve big things in my career.
Thinking traits are intelligent or smart.
Creative means having imagination and original ideas.
I'm creative. I love coming up with new solutions.
Curious means eager to learn and explore.
I'm curious about everything. I always ask questions.
Analytical means logical and detail-oriented.
I'm analytical. I like examining data and patterns.
Emotional traits are patient, meaning able to wait calmly.
I'm patient with others even when things are difficult.
Calm or laid back means relaxed and not easily stressed.
I'm pretty calm. I don't get upset easily.
Optimistic means looking on the bright side.
I'm optimistic. I usually expect good things to happen.
Positive has a similar meaning.
Character traits are honest, meaning truthful and sincere.
I'm honest. I always tell the truth, even when it's hard.
Loyal means faithful to friends and commitments.
I'm loyal to my friends. I stick by them.
Generous means giving and kind to others.
I try to be generous with my time and resources.
Humble means modest, not bragging.
Despite his success, he's very humble.
Now let's discuss some challenging traits.
These traits are more negative, but it's important to know them.
Shy means nervous or uncomfortable in social situations.
I'm quite shy, especially around new people.
Stubborn means not willing to change your mind.
I can be stubborn sometimes. I stick to my opinions.
Impatient means not able to wait calmly.
I'm impatient. I want things to happen quickly.
Moody means your emotions change frequently.
I can be moody. My mood varies a lot.
Pessimistic is the opposite of optimistic.
I tend to be pessimistic. I often expect the worst.
Lazy means not wanting to work or make effort.
Be careful calling yourself lazy in job interviews.
Disorganized means messy and lacking structure.
I'm a bit disorganized. My desk is always messy.
Jealous means envious of others.
I can be jealous when I see others succeed.
Sensitive means easily hurt or affected emotionally.
I'm sensitive. Criticism really affects me.
Anxious means worried and nervous frequently.
I'm an anxious person. I worry about a lot of things.
Now let's learn ways to soften descriptions.
When talking about weaknesses, use softening words.
A bit or a little makes it softer.
I'm a bit impatient. Sounds better than I'm impatient.
Somewhat or quite also work.
I'm somewhat disorganized.
I can be suggests it's not always true.
I can be stubborn sometimes.
I tend to be shows a tendency, not absolute.
I tend to be pessimistic.
You can also balance negatives with positives.
I'm introverted, but once I know someone, I'm very talkative.
I'm impatient, but I'm working on being more patient.
I can be sensitive, but it also helps me understand others' feelings.
Let's discuss how different personalities work together.
You can talk about how personalities interact.
We have similar personalities.
We're very alike, or we're similar.
We have a lot in common.
Our personalities complement each other.
Complement means they fit together well.
Our personalities balance each other out.
I'm organized and he's creative. We make a good team.
Or personalities can clash. We're complete opposites.
Our personalities clash.
We don't really get along.
We have conflicting personalities.
Let's practice some conversations.
Great idea. Sarah, let's role-play a job interview question about personality.
Perfect. I'll be the interviewer.
Ready.
Sarah, can you tell me a bit about your personality and how it would fit with this role?
Sure. I'd describe myself as detail-oriented and analytical. I really enjoy diving deep into problems and finding solutions. I'm also quite collaborative. I work well in teams and value different perspectives.
That sounds great. What about areas you'd like to improve?
I can be a bit of a perfectionist, which means I sometimes spend too much time on details. I'm working on knowing when something is good enough rather than perfect.
How do you handle working with different personality types?
I'm pretty adaptable. I've worked with all kinds of people, from very outgoing to more reserved. I try to understand what communication style works best for each person.
Excellent answer. That shows good self-awareness.
Perfect. Now let's do a casual conversation. You start.
Mike, I've been thinking about why we get along so well. I think it's because our personalities complement each other.
Really? How so? I think we're actually pretty different.
Exactly. That's why it works. You're more introverted and analytical, which helps when I'm being too impulsive and spontaneous.
That's true, and your outgoing nature pushes me out of my comfort zone. You get me to try new things I'd normally avoid.
Right. I'm the one who suggests crazy weekend plans, and you're the one who makes sure we actually plan them properly.
Yes, without me, you'd show up at the airport without booking a hotel.
And without me, you'd never leave your house.
Fair point. I guess opposites really do attract in friendships.
These conversations show natural ways to discuss personality.
Let's talk about describing personality in work contexts.
Professional traits. I'm a team player.
I work well independently and in groups.
I'm self-motivated. I don't need constant supervision.
I'm adaptable. I handle change well.
I'm quick learner.
I'm results-oriented. I focus on achieving goals.
Leadership traits. I'm a natural leader.
I'm decisive. I can make tough decisions.
I'm good at motivating others.
I lead by example.
Now, relationship personality descriptions.
I'm a good listener.
I'm supportive. I'm there for my friends.
I'm affectionate. I show love openly.
I'm independent. I don't need constant attention.
I'm romantic. I like grand gestures.
Or I'm practical about relationships.
Let's talk about personality changes.
Personalities can evolve over time.
I used to be shy, but I've become more confident.
I've grown more patient over the years.
I'm not as impulsive as I used to be.
I used to be very serious, but now I'm more laid back.
I've mellowed out as I've gotten older.
Mellowed out means become calmer and more relaxed.
I'm working on being more organized.
I'm trying to develop my patience.
I'm actively working on my weaknesses.
Now, let's discuss personality tests.
Many people reference personality tests.
I'm an INTJ, or I'm an ENFP.
I'm more of a thinking type than a feeling type.
Enneagram, I'm a type 3, or I'm a type 9.
Big 5, I'm high in openness but low in conscientiousness.
Even simpler, I'm a morning person.
Or, I'm a night owl, active and alert at night.
I'm left-brained, logical and analytical.
I'm right-brained, creative and intuitive.
I'm type A, competitive and time-conscious.
I'm type B, relaxed and easygoing.
Let's learn about describing others' personalities.
When describing someone else, she's very outgoing.
He has a great personality.
She's one of the kindest people I know.
He's got a strong personality, forceful and definite opinions.
She's a people person, enjoys and is good with people.
He's a character, interesting and unique personality.
She lights up the room, brings energy and joy.
He's the life of the party, entertaining and fun.
She's an old soul, wise beyond her years.
He's quirky, unusual in an interesting way.
Now let's review all the vocabulary.
Let's summarize the essential personality vocabulary.
Basic types: introvert, extrovert, ambivert, outgoing, reserved.
Social traits: friendly, sociable, approachable, warm, shy.
Work traits: hardworking, reliable, organized, ambitious, lazy, disorganized.
Thinking traits: intelligent, creative, curious, analytical.
Emotional traits: patient, calm, laid back, optimistic, pessimistic, moody, sensitive, anxious.
Character traits: honest, loyal, generous, humble, stubborn, jealous.
Softening language: a bit, a little, somewhat, quite, can be, tend to be.
Compatibility: similar personalities, complete opposites, complement each other, balance each other out, personalities clash.
Professional traits: team player, self-motivated, adaptable, quick learner, results-oriented, natural leader.
Relationship traits: good listener, supportive, affectionate, independent, romantic.
Change expressions: used to be, become more, grown more, working on, trying to develop.
Describing others: great personality, strong personality, people person, life of the party, old soul, courtly.
These expressions cover most personality conversations.
Let's summarize everything we've learned today.
We learned the basic personality types: introvert, extrovert, and ambivert.
We covered many positive personality traits for social, work, thinking, emotional, and character aspects.
We discussed challenging or negative traits and how to talk about them tactfully.
We learned softening language to make descriptions less harsh.
We covered how to describe personality compatibility and differences.
We practiced job interview and casual conversations about personality.
We learned context-specific vocabulary for work and relationships.
We discussed how personalities change over time and how to express that.
We covered popular personality frameworks and casual descriptions.
Most importantly, we learned that describing your personality helps others understand you better.
Self-awareness and the ability to articulate who you are is valuable in all areas of life.
Whether in interviews, friendships, or self-reflection, personality vocabulary is essential.
Now it's your turn to practice. Today's question is, how would you describe your personality? Include both strengths and areas you'd like to improve.
Please write your answer. For example, I'm friendly and outgoing. I love meeting new people and trying new experiences. However, I can be impatient and sometimes make impulsive decisions. I'm working on thinking things through more carefully.
Or, I'd describe myself as introverted and thoughtful. I'm a good listener and very loyal to my friends. My weakness is that I can be quite shy in new situations, but I'm trying to push myself out of my comfort zone more.
I'm creative and spontaneous, which helps me in my work. I'm also optimistic and try to find the positive in situations. On the flip side, I'm not very organized, and I'm working on being more structured.
Try to use the vocabulary we learned today and be honest about both strengths and weaknesses.
Remember, everyone has a unique combination of traits. That's what makes you interesting.
Thank you so much for listening to today's episode.
We hope this helps you talk about personality in English with confidence.
Keep practicing and embrace what makes you uniquely you.
We'll talk to you next time on English Podcast.
Be yourself.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.